Hello everyone. It's supposed to be getting warm, or warmer I should say, tomorrow and Sunday. Today is a high of 18. It's cloud cover, or hazy out and kind of cloud cover most of the day. Late this afternoon, sun come out for a little bit. It wasn't too breezy out, so it wasn't really too bad. Yesterday it was just ridiculous. Ended up being a high of like 10, I think it was. They called for like a high of 11. I think only got up to 10 degrees so yesterday. But the wind was blowing so hard, the wind chill was in the negatives. Last night we had a low of -2, but with the wind chill it was even worse than that. When my wife and I got home from Sioux City yesterday so late, I had to go out and get some bedding for my pigs. They had bedding, but as cold as it was, I wanted to make sure they had plenty. So I done that late last night. I wanted to tell you about those wood pellets that I got yesterday. It was a 40-pound bag, or well, originally they were 40-pound bags. And like I said, they'd been damaged, had been ripped or something. They taped them up. They're regular $18 or $17.99, I think. $16.99 or $17.99. They had them marked down to $14.99, and then they marked them down to $9. Well, I put them on a scale today to see how many pounds was actually missing. The one bag weighed just over 39 pounds, and the other one weighed 37 pounds. Or no, 38 pounds rather. So a total of 3 pounds were missing. They weighed 77 pounds together. So they're only missing 3 pounds of pellets total between the two bags. That ended up saving me $16 savings. So I saved myself $16 by purchasing them damaged bags rather than ones that hadn't been damaged. I'm up here in my pasture. I have an old camper back here. I'm going to check out the windows. I don't know if they're in any good shape or not. I'm needing some windows for my mom's chicken house, so I thought I'd run up here and see if they were any good. They'd have a crank on them, be easy to crank open. If the windows are any good, I might be able to salvage them out of this camper. But I don't know. Wait and see, I guess, when I get back here to it. It's just one of my hidden treasures. I have a lot of junk, stuff I repurpose, stuff I scrap out and sell and make a little money on the side. So there's a local, I don't know what you'd want to call it, recreational area, I guess, just a couple miles from my house, called Timber Ridge. I used to work for the people that own it. Matter of fact, the one son lives up the highway from me. He's in his, I'm trying to think how old he is, about 70 I think, or 70, about 70 I think. Turned 70 here pretty soon, I believe is how old he said he was. But I used to work for him, and anyhow, he talked to him just recently. But they have a recreational area where they have cabins and campers and stuff like that, and they ride their ATVs and stuff, and dune buggies and whatnot. But anyhow, I used to get a lot of old campers. People would abandon them up there, or they just get to where the roofs leaked because people wouldn't come around and stay in them very often. They get mouse infested and stuff. So I'd get them and I'd strip them down and get the aluminum off of them, the copper off of it, and that kind of stuff. And I'd save the camper frames. Well, they used to burn them all the time, and then I clean up the mess, clean up the copper and aluminum, what was left. But I got to where I was stripping them down before they burn them, so I got more salvage out of them. Then they burn them, and then I cut up the frames for iron. Trailer houses, they had trailer houses up there and campers, but then I started stripping them down and getting the camper frames. I have 4 or 5 camper frames. I've given a couple of them away, to one to my brother and one to my son. I think I still have 3 of them for sure. No, 4 of them. I think I have 4 camper frames yet. No, I take that back, 5. I got a great big long one. And then this one here, this would make 6, but it's not stripped down. Well, I'll show it to you really quick. Right there it is. The window in the back here looks pretty good. I'll have to come up here in the daylight. Sun's going down, so it's getting dark, but have to come up here with a Phillips screwdriver and take that out. I think this window would work great on the chicken house. There's a couple windows here. Now this one's broke. That's a double window. I might be able to take that frame apart and replace it with the glass out of. Nope, this glass is too long. That one's cranked open. I might be able to take that window out. Or, well, this one's broke too here. But there's one on that side, I guess. That one's still in good shape as long as it'll crank open. And there's one right here, I guess. I might be able to get a couple of these windows out. I'm hoping this one's about the same size as the one in the back, but it might not be. There's a little one over the kitchen sink, I think. This is a double axle camper frame. It's got a good frame underneath it. Eventually I'll get this thing stripped down and use the frame, make a trailer out of it, strip that aluminum off there, make some money selling that for scrap, and I think I'll use them windows. Yeah, that's only a 2-pane window and that one's a 3-pane up there. But anyhow, it'll give me something to work with, I guess. But that's what I plan on doing, is taking some windows out of the camper. I got thinking about that, windows from my mom's chicken house. I think they'd work great because they have a crank on them, be easier for her to open them. I have some regular windows out of an old house. I had a brother give me a couple of them, but I might have use for them later on for something else. So I think I'll use them camper windows from my mom's chicken house, hopefully. If they're in good working order, they should be. But anyhow, I got all sorts of stuff up here. An old straight truck, a couple old pickups, an old van, a horse trailer. I got all sorts of crap. You'd be amazed what I got. But anyhow, I just like having stuff on hand. You never know. I put a lot of stuff to use, repurposing it. Sometimes I have stuff I have in the scrap and I'm ready to throw it away, and I think of an idea that I can use it for, and then I don't get rid of it. Sometimes it takes me a long time to get around to actually using it for whatever the purpose I'm thinking of, but then if I keep it too long, then I finally discard it and get rid of it as scrap. But anyhow, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll use them windows from my mom's chicken house. A couple of them anyhow. And they got screens in them. I think a couple of them, the screens are still good, so. But I'll probably take the actual screens out and probably put like chicken wire, hardware cloth, one or two, probably hardware cloth over the inside of the window. She'll be able to go in the chicken house and crank the window open to get ventilation in the summertime. But anyhow, I thought I'd just take you along up here. Haven't been doing a whole lot today. I got some house cleaning to do. My wife was supposed to be off today, but she had to go in and fill in for another gal at work, so she works 2 to 10, working 2 to 10 today. So I'm gonna have to get my own supper. We got some leftovers I can eat, but anyhow, Won't keep you any longer. I thought I'd take you up there and show you that old camper I had that I can strip some windows out for that chicken house. So it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow and Sunday, so I plan on getting back on that and working on that a little bit, I guess. Hopefully in the next day or two I can get everything over to my mom's house and start getting it set up. Show you the process of that, I guess. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'll see y'all later. And don't forget I love you. Bye.